What's going on, guys? This is Kip here, and I just want to bring you another quick kind of update video on Hashflare. I'll go over some of the announcements that they made about the withdrawals being suspended for right now. Then we'll go over how profitable it is to mine Bitcoin through Hashflare. Currently, I don't recommend mining anything other than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the most profitable right now. So we'll just go over the profitability, things like that. And like I do all the time, I'll give away either zero point 0.1 in Bitcoin or the equivalent of 0.1 in Bitcoin some other way. So we'll just jump into a few things. Today is, what the hell is today? Today is Monday, December 18th, 7 days till Christmas. And it's crazy, when you don't have a schedule, you kind of lose track of what day it is. So let's jump right in. So Hashflare, one of the biggest things that was holding me back from making a big deposit, I have 335 terahash right now, and I actually want to get that up to about 700 plus. So I am waiting to do a nice, juicy, chunky deposit. And I told you guys in my last video that I was waiting to make sure that they renewed their domain information, that they paid for their domain and updated it for another year. And if we just go to whois.com, you guys can do this too. Just go to whois and then type hashflare.io and then click the whois, and you get all the domain information. You guys can see that they did update it. They did renew it for another year, so it's good until 12/15/2018 now. So that's a plus. I was going to make a big deposit. And then we got the message that withdrawals are temporarily suspended. Well, here, I'll just read it. Creating new Bitcoin withdrawal requests is temporarily disabled due to a very large number of not broadcasted and or unconfirmed transactions still pending on the side of our provider, block.io. Read more from our newsletter here. And then they actually had an update posted yesterday. It said update, withdrawals will be back on starting today, actually, Monday the 18th. And then I came on today and they had a new update. Saying we are testing a backup wallet for BTC withdrawals, but due to the high amount of awaiting transactions, the launch is currently postponed to 12/20/2017, so December 20th. Please accept our sincere apologies for the inconveniences. So what they're saying is they're testing another company that they can use to process all their payouts other than block.io. And now withdrawals should be turned back on December 20th. Personally, I'm not too worried about this. I know that the blockchain is super backed up. It has nothing to do with Hashflare. If we go to my go-to wallet, which is blockchain wallet, you can see they even give you a message here: increased network traffic. The Bitcoin network has currently experienced record usage, resulting in longer confirmation times and higher miner fees. Yada yada yada. We can actually also Google unconfirmed Bitcoin transactions. If you do this, you just want to click on the top one in Google and it'll bring you to blockchain.info and it will give you a live chart. Right now there's 163,000 unconfirmed transactions, and you guys can see how fast they're rolling in. These are all new transactions coming in as we make this video. This one says there's almost 10 transactions coming in per second. And like I said, 163,000 unconfirmed transactions. That is really high. So I understand that the blockchain's backed up. When it's backed up like this, transactions take a while to confirm if you send them with low or normal fees. And if you want them to confirm fast, you just got to up your mining fee. But I mean, a lot of companies are putting withdrawals on hold or pausing them, or they're delayed right now. Just because the blockchain is so backed up. Like I said, it has nothing to do with Hashflare. We can actually check their provider, so block.io. And if you want to get to block.io's blockchain explorer, you just Google chain.so. So if we go to chain.so, this is block.io's blockchain explorer. So this is where you get all the information on what blocks are being mined. Everything like that, and you can see through them there's 180,000 unconfirmed transactions right now, and you can see that normal transactions are waiting over 76 hours, so over 3 days to be confirmed. I haven't processed a withdrawal yet from my Hashflare account. My wife also has a Hashflare account, and we did process 2 withdrawals out of her account before they put them on hold. And both of them went through. They did take a while. It did take about 4 or 5 days. But both of them went through and were paid directly to her wallet. So I'm not too worried about Hashflare pausing the withdrawals for now. But until they turn back on the 20th, that's when I'll be doing my bigger deposit. I'm probably going to deposit somewhere around, like, I don't know, 60 grand or something, just to get me up over 700 terahash. Because I can't ignore the profitability of mining right now. It's super profitable. And I mean, I say this in every video about cloud mining, is the difficulty changes every 2 weeks. And the difficulty change, the current difficulty level, is what determines how much Bitcoin you're going to be earning per day. And then the US dollar equivalent, this can also affect how fast you break even, but I'm more focused on how fast I'm going to break even in the amount of Bitcoin that I deposited. So I mean, every 2 weeks this will change, and I mean, on average it's about 5% a week, the increase in difficulty. It has gone up higher, it has gone down actually, and we can go to cryptocurrency, we can go to coinwars.com, and this is where we calculate the profitability of mining. And we can also, here, I'll show you guys how to do this. Anybody can do this. Just Google Bitcoin mining difficulty. Then we're going to go to the top one, which is bitcoinwisdom.com. We're just going to click on that, and this will give you all the info on the mining difficulty. And you can see the last increase, which was on the 6th. Today is the 18th. So that was about 12 days ago. So we're going to get another difficulty increase in about 2 days. And then we'll know how profitable mining will be for the next 2 weeks after that. And if you guys wonder what determines the difficulty increase, what determines the current difficulty rate, they figure it out by how much hash power is out there in the world mining Bitcoin. So all the miners combined, how much hash power they all have. They need to mine 1 block every 10 minutes. So as more miners and more computers are being put online to mine Bitcoin, the hash power is going up. So the difficulty actually needs to rise to make up for the new hash power coming in, so that 1 block is still mined every 10 minutes. Now it can go down sometimes too. I mean, if people decide to mine Bitcoin Cash with their miners, if they allot a bunch of their hash power towards Bitcoin Cash, then the overall hash power mining Bitcoin will go down. And in order to still mine a block every 10 minutes, the difficulty will actually decrease. So that's what determines the difficulty increase or decrease every 2 weeks. Is they have to calculate, what the difficulty needs to be for all of the hash power mining Bitcoin to still make sure that 1 block is mined every 10 minutes. So that being said, we can check out the profitability right now of Hashflare. And like I said, once the withdrawals are put back on and I test the withdrawal and everything goes fine, I'll actually be putting in my bigger deposit. But we can just go ahead and check out the profitability. Oh, and I can actually show you guys. A lot of people have been asking me, how do I decide which mining pools to go with? How do I allocate it? And if you guys don't know how to change this, you guys can decide. You can have up to 3 pools mining your Bitcoin for you at once. You can allocate all of your hash power to 3 different pools. You can do 2, you can do 1. If you want to change which pool you're mining with, you just hit the little black arrows and it will give you a drop down message. And you can do, the slush pool, BTC China. Right now, I'm currently mining. I do 50-50, 50 on the F2 pool and 50 on Ant pool. I can actually show you guys real quick why I chose that. So if we hop over to my email, you guys can see that, when did I send this? December 14th. What did I say today was? The 18th, so like 4 days ago. I messaged support, Hashflare support, and I said, which is the most profitable pool for SHA-256? and they got back to me actually the same day, and they said for best performance, we currently recommend for SHA 256, they recommend Ant Pool. If you guys are mining script, they recommend Pro Hashing, and if you guys are mining ETH, they recommend the Dwarf Pool. So they say that the most profitable right now is Ant Pool. I did look up a bunch of YouTube videos. I did a bunch of research online, and for the past month, a few people had messaged support themselves and asked which one was the most profitable, and the response that they got was actually the F2 pool. So me personally, I just figured why not do 50-50. I'll do 50 F2 pool and 50% Ant pool. And you guys can change this. You can change your pools that you're mining through once a day. So if you guys want to come in once a day, you can change it. I mean, I'm not saying do F2 and Ant pool. It's really up to you guys. I see a lot of YouTubers saying that they've messed around with all the settings, and basically, I mean, it's not too big of a difference. The results that they're getting, you know, if they go with one pool or another, or 50-50, or 33-33-33, it all ends up being close to the same payout each day. So I mean, it's really up to you guys. I just decided to go with 50% F2 and 50% Ant pool. So now we can jump into the profitability, and I'll just do it as if somebody was coming in and buying a new contract themselves. I won't even take my terahash or my hash power into account. But let's just say you guys want to come in with like 10 terahash. That would be $1,500. So you can see 10 terahash would be $1,500. And how we figure out the profitability is I use coinwars.com. So you just go to coinwars.com. We'll refresh it just so you guys can see how I get to everything. And then we're going to want to click on mining calculators. We're going to go down to Bitcoin mining. So we're just going to click on Bitcoin mining calculator, and we're going to put in our hash rate. We'll fill in all these details, and I'll show you guys exactly how to do this so you can do it on your own. 1 gigahash, or sorry, 1 terahash is equal to 1,000 gigahash. So you can see if we're going to be purchasing 10 terahash, that would actually be 10,000 gigahash. So we'll put in 10,000. And then we don't pay for power. Hashflare pays for the power and the power costs. And then we just pay one fee, which is considered the pool fee, which is the maintenance fee. So Hashflare charges you one maintenance fee to, you know, set up, perform maintenance on all the miners, pay for all the electricity. It's all considered under one pool fee. And I can actually show you guys how to get this fee. So we can check, if we go to my history, we can check the last payout that I received, which was 0.050. So let's just pull out the calculator and see what percentage this is. I did it earlier, and I believe it's right around 12.5%. So 0.05010066. And then you can see the maintenance fee that they took out was 0.00612959. So like I said, I did the math earlier. So we're going to minus, it equaled out to right around 12.5% is the maintenance fee. So we're going to minus 12.5% from my payout, which would be 0.0062. So it's a little bit less than 12.5%. It's probably like 12.25%. And that was what I received after my maintenance fee. So my normal, my gross payment was 0.05, and then after they took out 12, I'll say 12.5%, for the maintenance fee, I actually received 0.043. So it's a really low maintenance fee. In my last video, I was always calculating with a 20% maintenance fee. It's actually much lower than that. It's 12.5%. You guys just saw me do the math, but I'll still put in 13 to overestimate a little bit. The Bitcoin difficulty will be filled in for you at the current difficulty right now. The block reward you don't want to touch because every block solved is rewarded with 12.5 Bitcoin. And then the Bitcoin to dollar. So this is the Bitcoin price right now. This is Coinbase's price right up here at the top. Coinbase is pretty high sometimes. I use blockchain for everything. So I mean, blockchain says Bitcoin right now is 18,563. Coinbase says 18,600. So let's just go with 18,550. Sorry, we'll go to the calculator. So we'll put in the price of Bitcoin is 18,550, And the hardware costs, this is the $1,500 that we paid for the mining contract through Hashflare. So we put in 10,000 for how many gigahash we're getting, zero power cost, 13% pool fee. Don't touch the difficulty, don't touch the block reward. Bitcoin to US dollar, I always put it in when the calculator fills it out for you, it's always kind of high. And then the amount that you paid for your contract, we're going to calculate. And right now it's 69.24 days to break even. So I'll say 70 days to break even. And this is after all the fees. You can see the pool fees, which is the maintenance fee in Hashflare, is taken out for you. And if you guys purchase this, I mean, this doesn't take into account the difficulty rising every 2 weeks. But even that right there, let's say take 20% off for difficulty increase. Your $1,500 investment in Hashflare would probably return somewhere around, we'll say like $6,000, because I'll take away about 20% for the mining increase over time. But I mean, in my opinion, that's still a good investment. You put in $1,500, you pull out somewhere around $6,000 after a year, and you completely break even about 70 days later. It could be more, it could be about 80 days, because we can't really calculate the mining, the difficulty increase until it happens. Nobody knows what it's going to be. Could go up, could go down. And I mean, the price has an effect on how fast you break even in US dollars. So the price of Bitcoin, if Bitcoin went up to 20 grand tomorrow, it would be much more profitable in terms of US dollar return. But like I said, I'm always looking at when I'm going to get the amount of Bitcoin that I put in back. I'm not really looking at the US dollar equivalent. I mean, so in my opinion, I'm a big fan of cloud mining right now. I see how super profitable it is. I tell everyone to do their own research, only invest when you guys are comfortable doing so. But that being said, since withdrawals are still on pause until the 20th, I'm going to go ahead and reinvest. And if you guys didn't know, there's a cool reinvest feature. You can click on SHA-256 or whatever contract you guys have. And anytime you have enough after your daily payouts or commissions or anything like that, anytime you have enough, the system will auto compound for you and auto reinvest however much more hash power you can afford from your balance. So it basically runs your account on autopilot. It would reinvest for you. You wouldn't even have to log in. You would have more hash power. But let's go ahead and reinvest ourselves. 0.05. We'll go 6.5 terahash. Proceed from my account balance. We're going to agree to the terms and conditions. Confirm. And then you can see my purchase was successful. Enjoy. I will. And now I have 342 terahash. Like I said, I want to get myself up over 700 terahash. And you guys may think, I have this much terahash because I get a bunch of referrals. I get a lot of referral commissions. And that's really not the truth. I bought 300 terahash out of my pocket, which was 45,000 US. And we can actually go to my referrals and I can show you guys. It's not like I've been killing it in referrals. You can see I've only earned 0.09 Bitcoin in referral commissions. And all of that has gone back into more hash power. So I purchased 300 terahash out of my pocket. And between the 0.09 Bitcoin I earned in commissions and my daily earnings from my own investment, I've bought another 42 terahash. And like I said, my goal is to get up over 750, 800 terahash, something like that. I do want to get to a petahash, which is 1,000 terahash. That's my real ultimate goal. But I mean, out of my pocket, I'm comfortable putting in about 105,000. And that would be 700 terahash. And then I'll probably just compound up to over 1,000 with my daily earnings. But that's basically it. I just want to give you guys a quick review / update / what's going on with the announcement they've made from Hashflare. And oh yeah, now we can give away the 0.1 equivalent of Bitcoin. And this was my last Hashflare video. And my buddy Sam Roy actually commented. I've known Sam for going on over a year now online. We were both in my 24 together, which didn't turn out so well. And he said if he does get picked, he'd rather have Bitcoin packs in USI. So let's hop over to USI. Give it a quick refresh. We'll go to package options, rebuy, and you'll get the equivalent of 0.1 Bitcoin. Let's see how many packs that would be. Ooh, 30 packs. Ooh, 31. There you go, man. 31 packs, 0.1 Bitcoin. We'll buy for partner. We'll put in your partner ID. We'll search. That's you right there. Put in my questions. Agree to the terms and conditions. And then there you go, buddy. 0.1 in Bitcoin packs through USI Tech. I guess you prefer it that way than getting the Bitcoin itself in your account. So there you go. Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoy. I will catch all you guys later in the next video. And, I mean, I'm sure I'll see you before Christmas. But if not, Merry Christmas to everybody. But I'll put up some other videos, so I'll see you guys before then. But that's it. Have a great day, and I will catch you guys in the next video.